Ja Morant helping lead the way for this young team as they were taking on the Golden State Warriors Tuesday. Ja finished with 20 in the contest in this one. Fellow rookie Brandon Clark had a good first half, scoring 17 in the ball game. Good feed right there from Jay Crowder. On the other side, Marquise Chris finishing the lob from Jordan Poole for the Warriors. And Golden State scored 26 of the first 30 points in the second quarter, going on a big run. Willie Cauley-Stein the steal and the slam. And then Glenn Robinson III, literally the only Warrior to start all 15 games this season. He pulls up in the mid-range for 2 of his 20. Warriors up 61-46 at halftime. Alec Burks, he had a season-high 29. A crashing layup plus the foul. He'd make the free throw. And then Draymond Green, one of his 11 assists, up top again to Chris. Marquise Chris had himself a good contest with 17 as well. Kyle Anderson trying to keep Memphis in this one. Pump fake. Draws the defender in the air, gets the easy 2 plus the foul. And then the Warriors crashing the offensive glass. Amari Spellman, the offensive board, finds Chris for yet another slam underneath. And then Eric Paschall, what a find he has been for Golden State this season. He had 17, including that baseline jumper that rattles home. And Golden State gets a 114-95 victory, their largest win of the season. And in the process, it snaps a 7-game losing skid. But Portland signing Melo to a non-guaranteed contract, making a season debut Tuesday against the New Orleans Pelicans, hoping to jumpstart an offense for Portland that has seen them start 5-9 on the year. Second Spectrum graphic showing that wide open look for Melo on the wing, 37% chance of going in, and he knocks it down. Then a step back jumper for Melo, getting some looks early and often for Portland in this one. How about Drew Holiday on the other side for New Orleans? Spinning back towards the middle of the floor and going lefty flush for the Pellies. Meanwhile, the rookie out of Texas, Jackson Hayes, saying, "No, Melo." Meeting Melo on the drive and getting the block, and then Hayes on the other end slams home an alley-oop from Holiday. Jackson Hayes, another one of those rookies who has played very well so far in the early going for David Griffin's Pelicans. Meanwhile, C.J. McCollum had 22 points in the ballgame. No Damian Lillard in this one, sitting out with back issues. Portland by 1 at halftime. Pelicans moving the ball around in the second half, and J.J. Redick always at the center of movement on the offensive end, knocking down a 3. Here's another one of those rookies for the Pelicans, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Time winding down in the third, banks it in to beat the buzzer. Second Spectrum says, yeah, not the highest percentage shot, just 28%, but Alexander Walker gets it to go nonetheless. Brandon Ingram, back after a 4-game absence with a knee injury. Floater in the paint is good. He had 21 points, 7 rebounds in his return. Pelicans by 11. Carmelo in the second half, not as much success. There he is working on the block. Fadeaway is no good. And then Melo can get the ball almost the same spot. Going to work on Brandon Ingram. Spins baseline and gets blocked by Ingram. Anthony, 10 points on 4 of 14 shooting. Meanwhile, Holiday, veteran presence, always steady in the middle of that New Orleans lineup. Pull-up jumper is good. He had 22 points and 10 assists. New Orleans gets a win, 115-104 at home. Tuesday, and Bogdan Bogdanović carrying the Kings in the first half. A step-back jumper, and then Buddy Hield finds Bogdanović for a deep 3, and then Bogdanović going to get the ball, pump fake, and step into a wide-open 3. Sacramento up by 22 at that point. It was 62-45 at halftime. Good ball movement from Sacramento in the third. Get it to Rashawn Holmes for a hook shot. Holmes had 20 points and a career-high 15 rebounds. But the Suns would cut the lead to single digits. Off the inbounds, Devin Booker gets a reverse lay-in. Then Kelly Oubre in the paint for a jumper. Booker had 30. It's his 11th straight game with at least 20. Oubre had 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 steals. It's a 12-point game early in the fourth as Bogdanović continues to score. He finished with a career-high 31, 11 of 14 shooting, 7 of 9 from beyond the arc. That's a career high as well. As the Kings, who started 0-5 this season, now just a game under 500 at 6-7. Playing the first of a home-and-home, this time in LA Tuesday. Friday, they'll play in OKC as LeBron James coming in with 5 straight double-doubles off the Danny Green rebound. LeBron just full speed ahead. Danilo Gallinari not doing nearly enough to stop the freight train. It's a dunk and a foul for LeBron. Meanwhile, Anthony Davis in the Lakers' last 2 victories, AD has totaled just 31 points, but he had an easy time of things, knocking down a 3 in this one. Dennis Schroeder on the other end for the Thunder, keeping it close with a 3 of his own. It's 35-31. Now, Darius Bazley driving and on the play makes contact with Kyle Kuzma. And Kuzma, you see him grabbing his eye. It's bloody. It looked like a finger scratching Kuzma near the eye, and he would have to go to the locker room. Meanwhile, Rondo and LeBron doing their thing on the break. You think Rajon Rondo has value to the Lakers as a point guard, helping LeBron do things like that off the ball in transition? Yeah, that's textbook right there for the Lakers, who led 63-53 at halftime. In the third, LeBron starting the break now. Bounce pass to AD for the layup plus the foul. He can distribute quite nicely as well. For OKC, Nerlens Noel getting a bunch of easy dunks, a lot of athleticism near the rim. Nice find by Chris Paul. Noel had 15 points and 8 rebounds. Schroeder, though, led the Thunder with 31 points, knocks down another 3, and just like that, it's a 4-point game again. AD on the other end, look at the lob from Rondo. This time, AD splitting the Thunder defenders. He had 34 in this ball game. But the big takeaway on Tuesday for the Lakers was LeBron James. 25 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. It's yet another triple-double, and he became the first player in NBA history to record a triple-double against all 30 NBA teams as the Lakers improved to a league-best 12-2 with a 112-107 win.